On this channel, we've covered a lot of topics to do with solid waste management, the laws that back up inspectors, and a lot of environmental issues. But one specific topic that we haven't talked about yet is water supply. So what is water supply? Water supply is when utility companies make water available for the consumer to use. So there is a concept that we call potable water, and that just means water that you can use for drinking and maybe using it for food preparation. In this video today, we are going to talk about water supply, water sources, and the laws that back up water supply. In Zambia, we've got a lot of water sources like the Kariba Dam, the Zambezi River, and even where I come from, we have the Choma Dam. So these water bodies, we actually call them the water sources of Zambia, where these utility companies draw water and they make sure that your water is safe for drinking. They undergo treatment at treatment plants. For example, we once visited Iolanda water treatment plant where they make the water safe for you to drink. So as an inspector, we inspect these premises and we also inspect these water sources and make sure that they are safe for your consumption. So a treatment plant is very much responsible for the water that you are drinking. They are responsible for creating the quality of water that you drink. But there are some people who actually tend to come to us and talk about their water is not safe for drinking. There is a concept that we call recontamination. So recontamination happens when water has been distributed in a very safe way for drinking, but somewhere in the pipeline there's a fault and the water is now dirtied again. So if you experience water that is a little bit dirty and it has these properties that you may not like, most likely it is because of recontamination. So these utility companies have a responsibility of maintaining their structures, which avoids recontamination. And there are other factors that we can call like chlorine residue that is over added. So a utility company is very much responsible for putting chlorine at a level that it protects the water throughout its distribution journey. We call that residue chlorine. But if it's way too much, it can be toxic for the consumers. So as a consumer, you must know when your water is safe to drink and who is responsible for producing that water, and understanding the law that is linked to that water that you are drinking, so that you may understand as you are putting out a complaint. A very simple question that someone may ask me is, why does the consumer have to know about the water that they are drinking? So you need to know about your water that you are drinking because it affects your health, and anything that affects your health is my concern as an environmentalist. I need to tell you about your right to safe drinking water, and you must understand that if your water is not safe, then you should know the right channels to report that problem. Most water-related diseases, waterborne diseases, water-waste diseases, and diseases like malaria, they have to do with the water. So we make sure that your quality is good for your very own consumption and for your very own health.